So, as y'all can see, the height is getting high, conehead style. So, what's going on, people? I'm just sitting here laying down. Yeah. Um. So anyway, it is Wednesday, 10:20 p.m., December 3rd, 2014. I spoke to the people at with the book. It's about to be ready to go. I'm gonna be speaking to them tomorrow. Um, I was talking with my boy JJ today. Check me out. Check me out. Yeah, growing in my beard too. But I was talking to my brother JJ, and he asked me why am I doing this, and I said it varied from the beginning to now. Now that I got to understand where the possibility of me and her coming back, it may not happen. So I've learned to accept that. But it's still good intent. I do it to inspire now. I reached that way where in the beginning it was like I wanted to attract her again. And then it graduated to, what was the second thing it graduated to? Well, this is where it is now. It's inspiration because, you know, I'm now learning to accept that, the second thing is to make her face her fears. And that still applies, but now it's more inspiration. Also, if she is attracted, the second thing was for myself, for me to find out if she is the right person for me. Will she view me as my intent of doing this, which is to attract at the time, rather than to be the negatives. If she see negatives, then she is obviously not the one for me. But if she see it as positive, then she recognize who I am as a man. But besides that, now I graduated because as time keeps going forward, um, I'm gaining a piece of myself back, and like I said, I gained myself back, and it's more to inspire her to face her fears of anything, you know. Like, this is where I'm not harmful, and I'm showing you that I'm not harmful. And harmful things happen to you in your past, but I'm not the person who caused it. So if you don't see that and you try to put me in, look at me in a negative light, then that's your issue. It's not mine. All I'm trying to do is make you see that I appreciate your value and your character. I don't look at your money. I don't look at none of the things that you feel makes value, because she did say something that bothered me way back. She said, none of the people pay my bills and all that. I was like, wow. Like, I didn't think you would say that. I thought you thought of yourself higher than just bills and the house and the car. And it's like you got so much more to offer, like your abilities, your character, your your your, your niceness, your personality. There's so much more to you than just your settling routine life of paying bills and this, that, and the other. So I hope, I hope it works out. You know, if she happens to knock on the door, then I know she is the one. But if she doesn't, then I know she's not. But at least I inspired, because this is long term. This is not of right now. If anything, it's still going to linger, and she's going to review it, and then she's going to start thinking, be like, man, why am I not doing this? And hopefully it inspires her to take the next step to see that her dreams can become reality, that she can really do this. It's not so hard, you know. You know, she's an excellent, excellent, brilliant writer, man. You know, necessary voices of discouragement hit her so much that she hides her writing. She does, man. There's so many people who appreciate her ability, and I'm like, man, I'm one of them. Like, it would be great to see her complete a book, her first book, and you know, just put it out there. You know, figure out how to promote it. You know, all the work, all the necessary things that you need to do. But you know, if someone was to read it, they would say she's brilliant. You know, and even though I'm hurt by her and all that stuff, I could separate the fact from fiction. And it's real excellent writer, man. Like, wow. The stuff that she just shared passages with me. I don't know if those were the highlights or whatever, but man, it just made me intrigued to read more. You know, and I'm not a reader, so it's crazy. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Music wise, I'm writing to the Sly song. Still gotta finish like 12 bars of Nas, but I moved on to the Sly song. Um, I see the concept of what I'm gonna go with, um, and I'm really excited because I just heard J. Cole's album. Excellent piece of work. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Like he stepped up from the last album, and I thought that he wouldn't be able to. Oh, I was not really saying thought that he wouldn't be able to, but I was seeing what he's willing to do. You know, like does he? What is he gonna do next? Is he gonna be successful? He topped the shit out of it off of the first track alone. It went from rap, a great rap album, to a great album. So man, I will never question his ability because he's here to stay. I just wish that certain things he took a little more time at writing. But whole album very, very well executed, very well. You know, yeah, no radio singles, which is great. He could do that. You know, music starting to be about music, and he's gonna do his numbers. But anyway, yeah, with the music, I'm just cooking and saving. Like after the Sharifa project is done, then I could really save. And I already got in contact with the mastering people, and me and Elijah got a good paying job. So Elijah agreed to go half of me on the camera, the newer camera, with better quality, and then I'm working on my body as we speak. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it, people. Um, I know it's been a while since y'all heard music, but life happens, and you know, I'm willing to slow down for people if it's improving a person who I care about, even if they don't care about me. I've been mixing Rob's project, and I'm just trying to get that done so I could get it out the way and have that final discussion with him. I'm seeing that a lot of people, like my lower self, still have this feeling for flesh. I got a couple of crushes that I have right now, but it's like, no, I don't want to involve myself because they don't know. If I'm judging from the last couple, the Antasias, the Sharifas, they didn't recognize what they had. So I don't know. I mean, I give everybody the benefit of the doubt until they prove me otherwise. So I'm gonna see what happens, but I do fiend for feet. Flesh. Masturbation is not enough. Flesh. So it's like, do I continue to pay so I don't have the emotional connection? Or do I start off fresh with someone new and get the emotional involvement with it? I'm right now in between there. Like, I still have an emotional connection with Sharifa. Well, I have the emotional connection to Sharifa, let me say that. Because with is together. I don't know how she feels about me. But, yeah, I have the emotional connection to her. So as time progresses, it's starting to dwindle away because now my desperation is starting to kick in where I'm making desperate decisions rather than valuable decisions, because to pay for some fee is a desperate move. Understandable, but it's desperation because of deprivation. The dream is to have someone who has the perfect feet, the perfect attitude, perfect personality, or compatible enough or are caring enough to improve along the journey of life. I'm not expecting perfection, but I'm expecting love, and that's the ideal for me. Someone who genuinely loves me, not what I can offer, not but the character, and see me for who I really am, and that's what I'm looking for. So being that I ain't find that yet, I still feed for flesh, and I don't want to get women emotionally involved only to hurt them. So I would rather make an exchange. It makes sense, man. Like I said, I'm not ideal as of yet. I'm growing to idealness, but I have to work through the shortcomings of myself also. And deprivation leads to desperation. And that's where I'm currently at. And it's not like I can't get a woman, man. Like, I'm telling you, like, women, just that because my emotional connection is still connected to Sharifa, that I can't really move on until I complete this package. Until I see if she made a decision to say, I don't want you in my life, or I want you in my life. So I gotta see. Yes, I will be sharing this information with her if she happens to want me in her life. Do I want her in mine at this current state? Yes. But I don't want to be the only one who's fighting, and that's the way it feels. So we'll see, because it puts her on the spot to make a decision. And if she chooses that out of fear, out of her thinking she understands right now, sure, then I will then move on and try to build an emotional connection to someone new. And then see if she can provide the sexual gratification that I'm looking for, so I won't no longer have to be desperate or deprive myself. You know. Just to let you know, a past person hit me up, Rachel, and instantaneously, because I've been depriving my body the pleasure, um, it just pops in your head. It's like easy option. This is what people do. Like, it's not just men. It's not. It's everybody, male and female. Um, they choose the easiest option. So say if something's hurting them, they look for the quickest relief, something to make them feel not hurt. And for me, when I saw the opportunity, like, I cut off the opportunity with Josephine because of I refuse to have sex with women who don't get tested. And I'm not ready to have sex. I just wanted feet. So I was seeing if she's willing to give it. Looks like she's not. So I said, you know what? And she was trying to imply that, you know, we can have sex without the condom. If she, got her tubes tied or whatever. So I was looking to see that, and I was looking at that. I was like, you know what? She she I can't do it until, and I don't want to do it. I'd rather do it when I'm married. Like, I made the decision I'm not gonna have sex until marriage. So when that ended, then came Rachel, like right after, and that's another one with beautiful feet, fat booty, all the stuff that I look for, and it's the easiest option. It's something that I've been with, so it's a lot easier. You know, and I was like, man, I need some feet, and she can provide that. And so it's like, man, why is both women with the prettiest feet I ever dealt with hit me up? And Rachel was like, I wonder what she's really looking for. What's the truth? Obviously, there must be trouble in her current relationship, and she's going to the easiest option herself. This is what human beings do. They go to the easiest option because something's going wrong in their current situation that they want to go right. So it's the same thing that applies to me and Sharifa. Like, all we're doing is just using each other for temporary situations to relieve ourselves from what's missing. So I can't do that neither. No matter how much I'm fiending for feet, it's better if I pay for it than go and invest myself into something that's easier. Because at least there's no emotional connection. Because this could lead to something more. Because it's sharing and it's history and it's a lot of stuff. So I can't do it. I have to fight my urges. I'm looking forward to moving on. Like at this time, all I'm trying to do is just finish this, see if what decision Sharifa makes. If she decides to not get in contact, that's the decision. Because I let it be known what what it is, so I then can move forward. But at least during the way, I try to inspire. You know, I know that y'all don't expect me to fall short. And I apologize for falling short with the whole paying for feet and all that stuff. The desperate moves. I know it's disappointing, but it's real. And I could hide this, but I can't because it's not gonna touch the real people. Like, everybody has something that is their shortcoming. This is mine. You know, but people try to hide their shortcomings and act like it's not there because they're embarrassed, or they're embarrassed, or they feel like, oh, they're not role models and all that stuff. You can be a role model still with your shortcomings, because it's not about that moment. It's about the lifetime. Like, I look at Martin Luther King and I say, man, he cheated on Coretta. That's his shortcoming. But look at what he did throughout his lifetime. We highlight the shortcomings. If he was to take responsibility and explain himself, maybe we would have a greater understanding and relate more, rather than hide it and act like it didn't happen. We all have shortcomings that we have to fight. I'm not hiding mine. So this is why I share this. Alright, wow.